Hey guys, it's CrazyKnightHero here, and oh my goodness, this morning I was speechless. We just hit 50 subs, oh my goodness. We were stuck in around 48 and 49 for the longest time, and I'm just super happy to finally hit 50. If you guys enjoy this video and want to keep up with more videos that I make along the line, hit that subscribe button. Our next goal is 100, so let's go. Hype Train 2017, starting off the year right. Anyways, the video, let's get into it. I have another Destiny subclass concept for you guys, and it's the Warlock subclass, and I call it Stargazer. And if you guys are wondering if I've made subclasses like this for the other characters, I have. So this is the last one we were working on. So now we have one for the Hunter, the Titan, and the Warlock. Now all these subclasses focus on our Guardians wielding the light of the moon as well as the stars. So this is called Stargazer, Warlock subclass. Never question a Warlock staring into the heavens. Now let's start with the grenades. First off, we have lunar beams. Quickly throw out 3 beams of lunar light. These would travel pretty quickly, and you just kind of dish out 3 of them, and they do moderate damage, but it mainly just be a fast, easy to aim sort of a doohickey. Next, we have the medic bomb. Heals those it comes in contact with. Does not heal enemies, so that's good. You don't want to accidentally heal your enemies and whatnot, but just a pretty simple thing you can throw to heal yourself and allies. And then for the last grenade, we have Falling Star. Throw a meteor at your foes, causing heavy damage. So it would pretty much work like Nova Bomb, just it wouldn't be as powerful. Like it do moderate damage. It wouldn't insta-kill anybody or anything. And it would just be like a one-time like huge explosion that just does a ton of damage. Now with this subclass concept, all the jumps are the normal Warlock jumps that you would find on like Voidwalker and whatnot. So let's go ahead and look at the super now. Here is the super. It's called Moonlight. Throw out 3 stars one at a time that stick to surfaces and detonate when enemies are close. So if I could relate this to anything, if you've played Black Ops 3, that hive specialist where you throw out all those mines and stuff, it would pretty much work like that, but you would only get 3. So yeah, you would throw out 3 little mines that do a ton of damage, like guaranteed insta-kill and all that stuff, and they glow a little bit, so they wouldn't like totally be impossible to find or anything like that, but they would pretty much be like hiding a Fist of Havoc around the corner or something like that. So pretty powerful, but it's not like an instant save or anything, because it's still a mine. Okay, let's look at the super modifying perks now. We have Shaded Light. Makes the stars from Moonlight harder to see. Also makes them last longer. So, like I said, the mines that you'd place down, they would glow a little bit, so they won't be impossible to find. But this perk makes it a little bit harder for you to see them, so you can hide them in more open of places. And if you do happen to stumble across one in, say, PvP, and you know it's right there, you can shoot it and detonate it, but it will still send off that explosive damage, so be aware of that. But you can shoot them. It takes a lot of ammo though, I would say, to take it down, because it's like a super, it's not just like a simple trip mine and whatnot, so you'd still be able to break these things. Okay, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's take a look at one of the other super perks. Burning Moon. You can no longer place 3 stars. You throw 1 star that is 6 times more powerful, and it chains explosives. So this would be great boss DPS and whatnot, but in PvP you might not want to do it, because I mean you just lose more mines and stuff. But the blast radius is bigger and whatnot, so I'm sure it'd still have its uses there, and it would just be like a huge explosion. And all these would have like a little arm time, so you wouldn't be able to super utilize them like just like Nova Bomb or anything. Like it'd take a little while for them to activate, like Tether. And guys, leave down in the comments if I kind of go into too much detail with every little specific thing, or if I should just be a little more vague about it. So the last super perk we have is Healing Light. Kills with your super regenerate your health and start the regen of nearby allies' health. So it could be pretty useful if you had placed some mines down previously, and then you're in some gunfight that you're pretty sure you're gonna lose. If some guy happened to step on your mine, then you get some health regen and most likely win that gunfight. So that might be pretty useful. Alrighty, so that was the super. Let's take a look at the melee. We have Lunar Grasp, a powerful melee that deals damage all around. So that's what it would do. Stock, it would be like the Striker Punch, and where it does that like little shockwave and stuff. So that would be the melee stock. And then one of the perks we have for the melee is called Motivated. Charge your melee and release to give you and your team a great speed boost. So you wouldn't have to like punch anybody or anything. You just have this. You'd hold RB for a little while until your hand starts to glow, and then you would release and then just give you and your team a little speed boost. Another one we have is Hold Them Off. After charging your melee and landing a hit, you place down a damaging field. So it would leave a little field of damage on the ground, sort of like a sunspot, just for charging your melee and hitting someone with it. Now, a little info on when you charge your melee. When it's being charged, you can't sprint. You're you're slowed down and stuff, so you really have to think about it. And lastly, for the melee, we have Phase Mine. After charging your melee, you can now place a mine that deals great damage. So after you charge your melee, anywhere you punch would place a mine, and it would be pretty fun to use and stuff like that. So pretty cool. Alright, that's pretty much the general gist of this subclass, so let's go ahead and look at the little perks that kind of help along with everything else. We have Fair Trade. Trade your melee and grenade for more super energy by pressing the super button. So this would, when your melee and grenade are charged at the same time, and you press the super button, it would get rid of your grenade and your melee, but help charge your super faster. So might be an interesting trade you might want to do. And then we have Wish Upon a Star. I'm sorry, I just had to have something named after this. All of your abilities have a small chance to make orbs of light. Pretty simple, pretty awesome. And then we have Refreshing Light. Kills with your super help recharge your grenade and melee. Then up next, this might be a little controversial, but we have Phase Step. Teleport a small distance by tapping BB. It would be like Shade Step, obviously, but it would work a little bit differently. I'd have the mechanics sort of like Twilight Garrison, just you don't have to be in the air. And I would have it where this has a greater cooldown time, like it just takes a lot longer to refresh because it's a teleport, so I mean like you're instantly somewhere else. So yeah. And the two last perks real quick, we have The Sky is Falling Down. Enemies defeated by your abilities explode and grant an agility boost. So pretty simple, but still pretty useful at times. I like perks where people explode like that. Great for ad control. And last, and hopefully not least, we have Light It Up. When moonlight explodes, it now leaves a damaging field. So all the mines that you get from your super when everyone goes off, it also leaves a little damaging field. So it can hold people off a little bit better and stuff like that. And pretty good perk in my opinion. And two exotic armor perks I have thought of is one that would grant Fair Trade for free, that little perk node on the subclass. And another one, I would have an exotic pair of arms that whenever you are required to charge your melee, the charge up time doesn't take as long. So that might be useful. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this concept, and if you guys want more concepts, just leave it down in the description of perhaps what theme of a subclass you might want to see or anything like that. And then I'll go ahead and make it. I love making these, they're super fun. I love doing like all the perk icons and whatnot. It's just a fun way to chill and just do some work for YouTube, and it's pretty awesome to do and very fun. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please drop a like if you enjoyed and share this with your friends. And this has been CrazyKnightHero, and I'm out of here. See you very soon. Bye-bye.